Hello everyone, and hello my dear Sagittarius. This is Yana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. This is your love bonus tarot reading about the situation that you're dealing with right now, or you can just think about any other, or about your connection that you have or worried about. So this is the postcard from angels, so I will read it a bit later at the end of the reading. And first message that I have for you, what the spirit wants to tell you is, clean it up. It's time to make space for something new. It's time to say goodbye to anything that is no longer serving you. Wow, it's just the time to, 21, number 3, to expand your boundaries and also clean your space, clean your desk, clean your wardrobe, throw away a lot of stuff that you don't need or don't wear anymore, or sell them. It seems like quite a lot of things that you really don't need at all. So definitely it can speak about saying goodbye in order to say hello to something new. Right? So goodbye to the old and hello to the new. I really like this phrase, but it's definitely resonating now with your situation. So let's see how it will be further with your partner, with the person. And now another message for you is show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. It's just literally like that. But also number 5 is about shift. It's about changing. So a change is here. When you clean the space, when you clean even the contacts, in your phone, that you can't even imagine how great it can work. I've done it many times, and I definitely see that, especially, for example, if I want to achieve something, or to buy something, or to get more money. I do that, but also it's kind of a habit already to do that in the dark moon before the new moon. So actually from now, full moon in Virgo, and these coming weeks, 2 weeks, will be really great time to do that. But just if you watch that later, do that in any period after full moon till the new moon. That will be great as well. So first, I will pull some cards for your partner, for the person that you're interested in. And this is the 9 of Wands with this Palace of Cups and Ace of Wands. Interesting. And for you, it's 10 of Coins with the Devil and the 9 of Coins. Well. You know what, I feel like there is kind of a, in a way, very small misbalance, or if I may say so, not that bad situation, of course, but you are more oriented on proofs, on getting the evidence, on getting the results, on getting something tangible, on stability, on maybe indulgent situation, like when you can indulge yourself or spoil yourself in a way. But also it's probably for some of you, if it's like if you lack of if you don't have enough intimacy, sexual relationship or sexual connection, then it's definitely that you're really missing. And I feel like probably from time to time you feel kind of lonely or alone, but because you are focusing too much on small details, because it seems like material part or side of the world is much more important for you right now in this situation, rather than something emotional or even passion. So passion is somehow here, but in their case, it seems like they're kind of breaking a bit down, like going or moving away or taking a step back in order to understand what they feel to you, to understand their emotions, their emotional how deep their emotions, their emotional world, their feelings towards you. And then when they have this understanding, it seems like they've been through kind of confusing time, and through this understanding they will be ready to step forward, to start acting. And it seems like you're missing that they are kind of, for some of you it can be a bit like they were, for example, it can be the situation, just an example, that they were constantly, I don't know, like every day calling you, sending you text messages, and you were like busy, or you were playing with them in a bit, or not really in the mood to reply, and you took your time, or you can be really like busy, really busy. And also, I feel like in many cases like this that I'm explaining, the situation that you feel like, okay, I'm independent, I can do everything by myself, something like that. Like, oh, I'm so cool, so I don't need anyone, or I don't need another help, or I didn't need their help, I can do that by myself. But then it means that you're actually kind of protecting yourself from being hurt. Probably they hurt you before. And so they did it like every day. They were probably apologizing for something, or saying like, okay, I promise you that this new world, or something like that, and they were trying in a very good way, persist in something, attack you in a way, like, reach you, get you, catch you. And you got used to that feeling that they are always there. But now it has changed, because they took a step back in order to understand what is really going on. Because maybe they messed up before and they apologized, and maybe several times, maybe like, I don't know, gave you presents, or maybe they did something really good, and because they could really give you presents, really, and something like to indulge you, and you were like, yeah, and that's how it should be. But they're really missing your warmth, your care, your attention. When you're walking away, by just accepting, receiving, you kind of saying like, it's all right, it's how it should be, losing this understanding, or this objective balance and harmony between two of you in this connection. And that's why they were thinking, okay, I apologized 10 times, I called him 20 times, I said that and that, yes, I messed up, I said sorry, but now we need to move somewhere, right? And like she or he is not reacting, or not giving me a proper attitude or treatment, like what's going on. And they're really like, we'll stop calling, we'll stop texting, we'll stop apologizing, we'll stop all these things that they did, or just standing kind of further from you in order to understand what's really going on, why it's happening, and giving you the chance to start also doing something about that. Because it feels like, for me, it is a bit more about power struggle. It's about who is giving what and who is responding with what. Is it balanced or not? Okay, they messed up, so they need to pay for the rest of your life, so it can be that from your side, deep inside of you. And especially if it's if the financial part involved, it can be that you start having that power over them, like, okay, I'm independent, I don't care about you anymore, or I have my finances, or I'm fine with money, or with any other tangible material things in life, I'm fine, I don't have anything to lose, so I don't care. But they're a bit more about emotions, about, like passion. Actually, they're very similar to you, but you now went into another side of you. with more that part that I said, maybe a bit of Scorpion, especially if you're just on cusp of Scorpion, Sagittarius. But also it can be if you are at this cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn, then your Saturn is ruling the play, you know, because it seems like you're punishing them for something really bad, that maybe they did something, but maybe it was not that bad, but you're punishing them really bad. So that's why they're kind of taking this break in order to understand what to do, where to go, how to deal with this situation with you. Should they get closer? Should they just leave it up? Or because they are very emotional, you are just hitting their emotions and their feelings right now, very like painfully, and they are stepping back to have some kind of a rest in a way from actions, from reaching you, from attacking you, from trying to prove something. And then they can be that they will come with an action, they will do something, but I'm not sure that it will be really, you know, I can say that at a proper time. So it can be just the last word, last conversation, if you don't accept them, of course. So they will wait for some time, they will deal with their emotions, and then they will come, okay, the last time I will say I'm sorry, and if they don't want to hear that, I will go, you know, something like that. So like kind of a last attempt, they will try to do that. So what else do we need to know? A bit more clarity about this situation. 10 of air with 7 of earth. Temptation is here now. It's also like a devil card. Messenger of air in your case. 3 of fire and high priestess. Well, they're really, I feel like they're really attempting to end everything, to stop everything. If it seems like, you know, their thoughts or their feelings like, okay, if it doesn't work, I'm done. I've done so much, I cared, I did that, but it doesn't work, so what else should I do? They will try, they will give you another treatment, another action, another something, in order to show that actually they're still there, but it will be kind of a last one, because the temptation to end everything, because they're really exhausted, you know, they're very tired to constantly do and not be appreciated, because they don't feel that. They need appreciation, they need to be heard, they need to be seen and noticed. And in your case, it seems like with Messenger of Air, you know, I feel again like you would like to talk, but you're not really into that talk. In actions, you are more away from that person. Yeah, it seems like probably for some of you, they really hurt you. That's why this kind of punishment thing. Or maybe just the situation wasn't like that it was not pleasant at all for you. And maybe you found out something about them or what they did. And you know what, it seems like you probably, for some of you, can give them a chance to explain themselves, to do this action, like, yeah, to show something, to show themselves, to prove something for the last time. And then you will think, with this clean it up. Because, you know, from their part, I feel like they may clean it up and go away. And also in your case as well, I feel like you also probably may clean it up, leave this situation, and be even single, even if you're in the relationship with this, because it seems like they really messed up with something really badly. And I feel like, yeah, still with 3 or 4 years, like you see, Messenger of Air, seems like you're talking, it's all right, but you're moving away, like you're Your mouth is talking, but your body is going away into the future, into something actually not really known, but to be, you know, even for you, for some of you, I can be like, okay, I will be just alone, but not with this person, or not having this situation anymore. For very small percentage of you, I feel like it can be a really physical abuse. I'm very sorry to say, but I really feel it. Or something really not pleasant, considering maybe even sexual activity or something like that. I don't want to go into that details or into that energy, but I felt it's a heavy thing, not pleasant thing at all. But for others, of course, it can be just, you know, just small situation, but probably it was kind of a last drop for you. So yeah, you know better. All right, and what else should we know? Temperance and the Empress. Yeah, you know, like I feel they really loved you. They really wanted. They really were. They were into you. They really gave a lot, as they think. A lot of love, a lot of attention. It seems like it was probably for some of you really long relationship that you had, maybe even marriage. They will talk, and this talk will be very passionate. That's very interesting. You know what? I feel like for some of you, it can be that you preferred someone else. Maybe you're just in love with someone else. That's why it kind of, you're punishing them because you don't really care about them. And they're trying to reach your love, but they can't, because it seems like you need something different, you need something more, or you need just a different person. Maybe you're already actually in love with someone else. That's why you're kind of, okay, they made a mistake and you just took it because it was kind of an excuse to just leave them. Because also you can be that, as I said, from your side can be someone else. And yeah, it seems like they are more interested in this connection than you are. I feel from you like you don't really care that much, because you have someone else, or you have in mind at least someone else or something else that is not satisfied by this connection. And the possible result, actually I feel that can be for you is definitely that you can deal with the situation with a really good balance for both of you. So it seems like if you split up, if you clean the space, it will be quite clear for everybody. And yeah, if it is separation, it will be done in a very kind way towards each other, understanding each other. But of course, for some of you, it also can be the case that you will reconcile. Especially if you are married or if you are in a really long relationship and happy. I mean, like if you don't want, if it's just the situation, that's it. Not something bigger and something much more important. Then it can be reconciliation. Love life as a guidance for you. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So definitely for you, whatever is going on, whatever is coming to you, it is for better. It is what it's supposed to be, and it is good for you, definitely beneficial. So that's why I feel, you see, like if you are separating, it will be done in a really good way, like sweet way. If you are done, and if you can't forgive them, or if you can't accept them, or if you really love someone else, or if you are in love or in relationship with someone else, so it's getting really into better. But if you really like love this person and you want this person very much, it can be that even if you messed something up, and if you made a mistake, and if they made mistakes, so this deep love, but you know that for sure, it will kind of help you to deal with that, because then, as you know, clean it up. So clean all misunderstanding, clean all this heavy feelings, you know, and forgive. That's about forgiveness then. But forgiven anyway. But I mean, like, yeah, you will decide which way to go. The postcard from the angels. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, their uncharted places of infinitive potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes. It made in you and is given you hope. Loving you always. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy that. Please like and share and comment below what's going on in your life. Sending you lots of love and blessings, and see you next time. Bye bye.